Hey everybody, I'm Reed Gray, your neighborhood expert, and last week we were at 12 Wood Valley Court. If you haven't watched it already, it's a beautiful $3 million house between Travelers Rest and Greenville. This week we're going to expand upon that and we're going to look specifically at Travelers Rest. Well, why are we going to do that? Because a lot of times when people are looking to relocate to our area, they say, hey Reed, tell me about Travelers Rest. So we're going to do just that. Now, a lot of times when you're looking at buying a house in general, I'm going to tell you that using Google Earth is going to be your very best friend. So today we're going to take a piece of my own advice and we are going to use Google Earth to take a tour of Travelers Rest. If you haven't already, I encourage you to take the neighborhood quiz. It's in the description below. If you're considering other areas of Greenville, I think it's going to be a really great resource for you and your move here. As always, thanks to Harrison Williamson with Cross Country Mortgage for sponsoring this video. When you are obtaining financing for your move, I encourage you to consider reaching out to Harrison. All right, let's check out TR. Let's look here at Travelers Rest. So right now I've got the map pulled up and we're looking at a very broad view perspective of the area. You can see that Greenville is right here centrally located. Up north, we have Travelers Rest. Over here on the east, we have Greer, and then in the southeast, we have Five Forks, kind of moving into the Simpsonville area right here on the screen. And then we kind of venture over to the west, and we have Powdersville, and easily over here is going to be Clemson and the Anderson area. So that's your bearings. Now you can see real quick, before we jump up to Travelers Rest, north of it is Slater and Marietta. Like, I ain't never heard of those places. Let me introduce you real quick. Those areas are going to be something worth considering if you're wanting to be in the upstate area, but you want to be a little bit away from it all. Also, if you're looking for acreage and just kind of quiet surroundings, that might be a wonderful place for you to consider relocating to. Also, as Travelers Rest expands, we might see those two kind of merge. So there's going to be some time, but don't say I didn't tell you so, because I think in about 5 to 10 years, we're going to see that area start to expand. Nonetheless, let's look here at Travelers Rest. Some of the things that you can expect from TR is going to be more land, outdoor activities, a cute kind of downtown area. It's really a main street. Lots of activities and things that people may enjoy. So TR is going to be about 20 to 25 minutes away from downtown Greenville, so offering still convenient access. It's an easy drive in. Also, you kind of have your own piece of town, right? As we venture in from Greenville, right, we see Furman University right here on our left. And then over here, we have Paris Mountain State Park, which is very, very close to Travelers Rest. Why is that important? Well, Paris Mountain is beautiful, excellent hiking. You can go bike out there as well. A lot of people who enjoy outdoor activities say, oh my God, I love TR because Paris Mountain's right there. Also, Travelers Rest, we have the Swamp Rabbit Trail, and that actually connects all the way from TR to downtown Greenville. Now let me give you a story real quick. One time my mother, for her birthday, she said, hey Reed, I'd love to bike out to Farmhouse Tacos in Travelers Rest and just get lunch. I said, okay, it's your birthday, we can do that. It was so long, and maybe if we had proper bikes, it would have been fun, but I didn't really enjoy it. I think she did, so happy birthday to her then. But it is a long trail. The Swamp Rabbit Trail is one of the main allures actually of an outdoor living and activities here in Greenville. I try and get out there every single day, but that was my one story where I was like, man, this ain't for me. So nonetheless, I digress. Let's continue to check it out. I'm just going to zoom in here a little bit more on Travelers Rest, and there we are. So I want to talk about the housing in TR first. Number one, it's going to have acreage. It's going to have homes with more land that are a little bit secluded. There's also going to be really nice townhomes that offer kind of different level pricing for all types of buyers. Travelers Rest, I would say the secret is out on it. People know about it, they love it, they think it's great. A lot of people are trying to move there. So keep that in mind. That's why I say that the Marietta area might be something, if you're trying to make a savvy purchase, consider there. In TR, there's going to be all different types of housing available in various price points. So, you know, you're going to see things at $300,000, you're going to see homes at $500,000, you're going to see properties at, you know, obviously $1 million and up to $3 million, kind of like the one that we looked at 12 Wood Valley Court. Now, right here, we have Trailblazer Park. and it disappeared as I zoomed in. There we go. So right here, we have Trailblazer Park. On my channel before, we've talked about Trailblazer Park previously. And what you can expect there is you're gonna have a farmer's market, you're gonna have events, you're gonna have kind of food trucks, fairs, maybe even outdoor music, things like that. So there's always a lot of things going on at Trailblazer Park, and that's part of what people really, really enjoy about living in Travelers Rest. Now, over here, west of Trailblazer Park, so we have Green Valley Country Club. And Green Valley Country Club is exactly where we were last week at 12 Wood Valley Court. So you can again see the proximity to Travelers Rest, all while still being a Greenville address here at that location. As we kind of begin to zero in on Travelers Rest here as well, you can see that Main Street runs right through here, and I want to really zero in right on this location. So I'm gonna click right here. We're gonna jump down to Main Street. And I really think that when you guys relocate, take advantage of Google Earth, because it's gonna be your best friend. It's gonna tell you everything you need to know. It's gonna allow you to visit these areas while you might be in Connecticut or California. So make sure that you use this to your advantage. And then right here, what do you know, first thing that we kind of see on our screen is somebody biking there on the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Again, kind of just showing you and providing proof that people really do enjoy the outdoor lifestyle and activities in Greenville, South Carolina, and in Travelers Rest. So right here we have Community Tap. That's gonna be a great bar. They've got an awesome outdoor area right here, super fun and happening place. And then I love this right here. We have a ton of bicycles because the Swamp Rabbit Trail is right there. So the trail is going to be roughly over here in this region. And then we've got another good restaurant right here called Coastal Crust Pizza Place. Make sure you check it out. So when I think of this picture right here, I think of a super fun Saturday, going and maybe getting a beer, going and getting some pizza and biking and just being outside and enjoying your afternoon. So that is a little bit about what we're looking at here. And then I just want to kind of take you on a very quick tour of what Travelers Rest looks like. So it's going to continue to progress north through Main Street here, but really this is what it's going to look like the whole way. So when you hear downtown Travelers Rest, don't think big, tall, large buildings, because that is not there. It's a small town, and that's part of the allure to people moving there. Now here in Travelers Rest, and I am going to jump back to a broad view look of TR over here on our left. Again, another thing, outdoor activities. We have a driving range, and if your golf swing is as bad as mine, well, maybe I'll see you there. But it's a fun place to go and hit some balls on a nice afternoon. And then over here on our right, you can see that we have Farmhouse Taco. That's the place where I biked to with my mom, went and got a great meal. Really enjoy it, check it out. One of my favorite places in TR. Now, as we continue to progress through Travelers Rest, I want to point out Sidewall Pizza, because Sidewall Pizza is maybe my favorite pizza place here in town. There, if you have the opportunity to go, get the margarita pizza and the smoky salad, and make sure that you enjoy that meal, because that is the ticket there, man. That place is really good and one of my favorite meals here in Greenville. Now, as we kind of continue through downtown, right, we're going to take this turn to stay on Main Street. You can see that there's Topsoil Restaurant. That's a wonderful farm-to-table restaurant. All of the food is sourced locally, so keep that in mind if that's something that sounds appealing to you. And then really kind of right here is roughly where the downtown area is going to end. You can see that we have Tandem Creperie, and then right here you have an outdoor center. It's kind of like your mom and pop version of REI, sticking with the consistent outdoor theme and allure of Travelers Rest. So check that out. But Tandem Creperie, y'all, it is awesome. Super good place. Check it out. I can't ever say that I was like a huge crepe guy, but I enjoy there. So the more you know. Now, as we kind of look back at Travelers Rest, I want to just give you an idea of where the Swamp Rabbit Trail is, because it is going to run right here. This is part of the trail. And then that is going to take you all the way in to downtown Greenville. So as we zoom out here on Travelers Rest, I just want to point out a couple more things for you guys. Is we are pretty close to North Carolina and TR. Well, I've kind of switched up the orientation on you guys, but nonetheless, you can see that Travelers Rest is right here. Greenville is that way. So we are looking at it from the North Carolina perspective right now. Right here, not far, and then boom, welcome to TR. The mountains are right here, and you can kind of see the topography change. So that is a quick overlook at Travelers Rest. If you want to know more information about TR, give me a holler. The Cliffs is going to be a nice exclusive community as well, which is very, very close by. And if you want more information, let me know. I'd love to connect, but use Google Earth. It's going to be your best friend. And if you have more questions about relocating to Greenville, South Carolina, I hope to be your resource. And I hope that you have found this quick overview on TR helpful. Thanks. We'll see you next time.